watching this thinking, what the heck, is Emily naked? No, I'm not, don't worry. But I am doing a video today on how I get dressed. Now, this video is very, very important to me because when I was a kid, I had no idea at all how to get dressed, and I was asking my parents, physiotherapists, other people, and they were just like, look Emily, how you get dressed is totally unique to you. So, because I was around about a teenager at the time, I thought I'd go on YouTube and use Google and see what was out there. And the only thing I could find was old women, well, when I say old, I mean like, 70, 80-year-olds, putting their socks on and stuff like that. And I was thinking, well, that doesn't tell me how to put jeans on, that doesn't tell me what I need to know. And plus, they're not even in a wheelchair and they're not even disabled. They're just maybe had a hip hop or something. So, long story short, today I'm doing a video on how I get dressed, just in case there's anybody out there with cerebral palsy who can relate, or anybody in a wheelchair who maybe is starting the dressing journey and wanted to become more independent. So I'm going to start with a pair of pants. So how I put my pants on is I get each leg and I basically hold it out like a big circle. And then I've got loads of room, and then what I do is I move my body forward and I pull my leg up and hope for the best, put my leg in, zip it up. Because I got tights on over this leotard, my legs are nice and smooth, so hopefully it'll slip on. And then with the other leg, I hold my other leg and voila, the leg hole just kind of, and then you can't see, but I'm flicking the material around my leg, and then gotta make sure the brakes are on because I don't want to go flying. Then I put the brakes on and pull them up like this. Voila! So what I just showed you took me about, 30 seconds, but I've got to say, and I've got no shame with this, when I first started learning how to dress, it took me around about 3 months to even learn how to put a pair of pants on, because with cerebral palsy, it's having the coordination, which is something that people struggle with, to hold your leg and then flip the pants up like I did. It's really difficult to keep yourself steady. So what I'm saying is, don't lose hope and don't lose focus. When I first started learning how to dress, I would get so annoyed with myself and I would be like, why can't you just do it? It's only a pair of pants. But trust me, don't give up. Just keep going, and there's no such thing as a bad attempt. Even if you try and don't do it, just try again and try again and try again, because it's a little bit like muscle memory. And your way of dressing, even if you watch and think, oh well, I can't do that, your way is good because it's how it's comfortable for you. So even if you just take little bits and bobs from this video and kind of say, well, I could do some of that but not all, there's no one size fits all with dressing, but it really made me feel more independent. So I just want to try, and even if I could just inspire you to pick up a piece of clothing and put it on today, that's my job done. Right, so next up we got the bra. Right, how do I put a bra on? So I lay the bra flat against my legs. So this way I can grab one end with one arm, and then I can grab the other end with the other arm. And then what I do is I swap arms. So I pull the bra behind my back, moving myself forward. So then, as you can see, I'm swapping arms, but the bra is now behind me. So what I do then, now I've got dexterity problems. So as you can probably see, this is a little bit difficult for me because I find little fiddly things quite hard to do. So I hold the bra and try and hook it and hope for the best. I did it first time. And then what I do is I pull the bra back round. So I fastened it behind my back with a fasten at the front so I could see what I was doing. And then like magic, you just slip your arms in and then I need to pull it down. Woo! But yeah, try and try again. Never stop trying, never give up. Next up, I'm going to wear some tights. I'm putting tights on top of tights. Just don't ask. So, how I put tights on is, I separate the legs like this, and then I use my arms. Now you're probably going to be like, what? And please, I apologise now if there are any holes in these tights. I don't usually go out wearing holy tights.
Liar.
Okay, that is a lie. But yeah, I apologise. Right, so anyway, what I do is I thread the tights up on my arm like this, and then I pull them back down, and then I make sure that the foot-hole is gathered. Now, while I'm gathering the foot-hole, you've got to keep your arm still, because if you move your arm, the hole will go. Trust me, the amount of times I had where it was like, oh, I've got the hole ready to put my leg in, and then it would just disintegrate. So I move myself forward again, pull my leg up again like the pants, and then careful, wiggle, oh god, I'm scared in case it goes still. See, I've been dressing myself for years and I still take it on a day-by-day basis. God, I don't get it right first time. It's just about relaxing and just working with your body. So, as you can see, it looks a bit topsy-turvy. So what I do, grab the other leg and I just work with it. So, I've got tights on at the moment, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I can talk you through it. I'm glad you can see me struggling, because if you struggle, it won't be like, oh, well, that girl did it perfectly. Look, you can see that I'm still, but see, so I'm pulling it up by the leg, and I can tell that it's the foot that's the problem. So, I'm grabbing with my hand there, I'm grabbing the back of the tights to try and move my foot, but it's not going to be enough. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to hold my legs still, and I'm going to have to try and flick the foot-hole around. Normally it would be easier than this, because I wouldn't be wearing 2 pairs of tights. However, today is a nice little workout. So again, see this material? I'm pulling it up to try and move the tights around. Then I grab a bit by the foot. It's all about trial and error. So, you just grab any bits of the tights and your leg should be kind of where it needs to be. So it should kind of work.
You're making it look very easy.
Am I?
Yeah.
It's not.
I know.
I'm just saying to you guys, even I'm like, it's not easy work. So, yeah, as you can see now, it's bunching there. So I got to pull that bit up. But yeah, it's all trial and error. Just don't give up. And if you're a bit like me, go into your mum or dad's room before you go out and say, everything alright, mum, dad? Do I look alright? Because the first couple of times I dressed myself, I didn't need to go out into the general public. Right, so, still got this bit of gathering. So the question is, am I going to be lazy or no, I'm not? So I'm pulling it up by the knee, look, and then it's all streamlined. So again, put your arm in, wiggle, 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 get it on your hand, there, ta-da! As soon as your hand reaches the end, you know it's time. So again, I'm flicking my leg, I'm using my hand on the back there, see me? So, and then, again, that one went on a little bit easier than the last one. So, now the trick is having the eyes to see. See, now I can't see what I'm actually doing, so it's all about feeling. So I can see the foot bit now. Still can't reach it because I got short arms. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep pulling at the foot and hope for the best, basically. There's no formula, it's just whatever works for you. And you'll get there in the end. As you can see, I am no pro. I haven't pulled them up all the way, what a shocker. Everybody can see my pants. Let's sort that out. Right, so, 1, 2, if you want to do it from side to side, you can hold on to one wheel, then pull, and then hold on to the other wheel and pull like that. And then, ta-dee! So next up, we've got a pair of shorts. Right, I just put them on the wrong way around. So the first job is to make sure that the item you're putting on is the right way round. So you find the leg, and then there you are, you can see it, woo, and then you just again, I move myself forward, and then I just hook my leg in. The first leg's in, and then to find the second leg hole, you just make the circle, or make the opening, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. What I need to mention that I haven't mentioned yet is when I've been pulling things up, I've been relying on my legs and on my foot plate, because what I do to pull things up is using my feet. I put weight on my feet to kind of do a mini bridge. Now when you wear tights and socks, sometimes your feet can be a little bit slippy, so you've got to be careful, and you've got to make sure that your feet are planted as much as possible. So, pulling these up, again, you grab the top. Again, I flicked my arms around behind myself, and ta-da! Right, so, as you can see, they need to be moved. So you just twiddle them around, kind of thing. And then, I need to do the zip up. So, grab the material with one arm like this, straighten it out as much as you can, and voila! You did it! Oh my god, I can't believe they went up first time. Shoved that! You can see, they're not sitting quite right. I tend to tuck things in. So I tuck them in so they don't interfere with the wheels. I tuck them under my knees. You can see where they've gone on the blinking wheel. Look at that! See that black? Like your neck. Right. Don't wear white. I'm wearing my Fredberry, which I always wear in every other video. Got the scissors out and we cropped it. So this is actually my jumper. Obviously it's mine. Who else is it gonna be? Right, so to put a jumper on, you find the head hole, obviously. And I'm being really careful right now because I got my hair in the bun. But it's gonna mess up, but don't worry about it. It's fine. So right, so I got it over my hair, and then what I do, I slip my arm in, so forward, pull there, and then you find your arm, and then pop, it's on, pull it down, again, find the arm. I hope you liked watching me how to dress. Take it slow. Move with your body and just don't worry about it. I hope that everybody watching this can take something away from the video, even if I'm a nana.